1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
It's Jeannie here from South Shore Style TV, and today I'm here in Cohasset Village at Twist. This place is so unique and they have everything that you have ever imagined, so come on in and check it out. Today I'm here at Twist in Cohasset Village with the owner, Sue Dreamer. Now this place has everything. How did you get started?
This place was just sitting here empty for rent, and I went, uh-oh. And I rented it and opened a store.
And now how would you describe your style? Because, I mean, it's
eclectic. Awesome. Yeah, eclectic, a little crazy. What I like. And people go, well, you can't just have what you like. I go, yes, I can. There's plenty of other stores for the other stuff.
And do you see people coming in here for one certain thing, or do you just see people coming in here to just because they love it?
They love it, and they want to see what's new, because there's always something new.
And is it difficult to keep up with the trends? Like, do you go to trade shows or anything to keep up with the styles that are current in the media today?
I go to trade shows. Love trade shows.
And how would you say, what advice would you give to someone else who wants to get involved in a business or start a project like this?
Oh, truthfully, maybe they should have a business plan, because I never did. I just went, oh, I think I'll do that.
Is there one thing in the store that you love the most or that customers are drawn to the most?
My sweaters.
And can you tell me a little bit about these cats? Because I love them.
They're from Hawaii. My daughter went to school in Hawaii and adopted these kittens and brought them home on the plane under her seat. And now she's living with girls who are allergic to cats, so now they're my cats.
And do you find people come in here at a certain time of year that's busier than the other, or is it sort of fluid all year long?
It's fluid, but summer, spring, weddings, it's the busiest, and Christmas.
And Twist is such a unique name. How did you come upon picking that one?
Really? Vodka with a twist.
And do you have any more advice that you would give to someone else who wants to get started in this specific industry, say like trade showing? Are there tips that when you go to a trade show that you need to know how to trade show? Is there a certain way?
Oh, no, I just love it, so I just go for it. And I know people go with lists and things, but I just go and see what makes me happy. And I get it.
And is there ever a point where you have to tell yourself to stop because you have too much?
I should, but I don't.
Could you just give me a quick list of your inventory, seeing as you have so much in here?
We do. Lots of jewelry. Everyone comes for jewelry. Candles. New candles from a woman who recycles bottles and makes her soy candles from Plymouth. These are, don't they smell good?
Yeah.
And the sweaters, cut up sweaters, recycled sweaters, repurposed sweaters. Everyone loves those, and they keep coming in because they're always new and different, because there's only one of a kind.
One of a kind, yeah.
Scarves, huge. greeting cards. I have really funny cards. Like people come in to get, people really like funny stuff. Funny napkins, funny cards. Is really good.
From repurposed sweaters to unique gifts, Twist has everything. I had an awesome day here, and I'll catch you next time on South Shore Style TV. Folks, it's Jeannie here from South Shore Style TV, and today I'm at local hotspot Maria's Sub and Pizza here in Scituate Harbor. It looks so yummy in there, so come on in and check it out. Hi folks, so I'm here today at Maria's Subs and Pizza with the owner Jim. Now, being around for 48 years, what do you think makes people coming back to this place?
I think the fact that we have quality food, fair prices, and we never change.
And do you think sticking to the same atmosphere is the way to go because it makes people wanting to come back?
I would have to say 100%, yeah. With the we have the most loyal customers that you can find. They come home to visit their parents. They come back on vacation. Just yesterday there was a fellow and he said he hadn't seen me in 20 years.
Wow.
I knew him when he was in high school. So I mean, why would we change? I say that to everybody. Why would we change the concept of what we serve when we have, I don't even know if you folks know this, but a boy that worked here in his high school started a thing on Facebook. And I only know this because of my wonderful wife told me this, but there's 1,500 members. And they write in from all over the country about they can't wait to get back to Scituate to get a sub from Maria's. What more of a compliment could you get in a business like this after all these years than that? Like if you went away and 20 years later said, oh, I think about the subs all the time. I mean, wow, you know.
And I also noticed that you guys make the subs right here in front of the customers. Is that a part of your atmosphere?
That's it. It's like one-on-one. That's right. We make them to order. We never make them ahead. The only time we do that is if you came in and said, like, we're having a party or we're having a get-together and we needed 40 subs. We would make the bases, but we would lay out all the condiments in separate containers so that when they got there, if you don't like onions or you don't like tomatoes, you don't have to have them. But otherwise, it's a one-on-one. That's right. It's a personal thing. In other words, you tell them what you want and what you want on it when you order it.
And do you have one particular item that you see selling the most, like a sub that's most popular?
I'd have to say 4. And the 4 would be roast beef, turkey, meatball, and believe it or not, tuna.
And is there any season that's particularly busy? Because I know in the summer. It's
The warmer, when the warm weather comes, I mean, this place rocks. I mean, we have lines out to the sidewalk,
wow.
You know, and we have like 7 or 8 people because I try to provide, and I've conveyed to Jay, good service. I'd rather give the extra money to the young people who need it than to send it to Washington to those guys that don't know what they're doing with it. I don't want to get into political, though, all right?
And now I know that you celebrated your 48th year in business.
48, yeah.
And I'm sure you see a lot of people come in here. Do you have one story that sticks out in your mind that just really brings it all together for you?
You mean like coming in to get a sub?
Yeah, like an anecdote of a customer.
Well, I have a funny story I'll tell you. This happened early last summer. This very pretty blonde lady came in the store, and I was standing right there, and she walked over to me, and she said, hi, and I said, hi, and she said, I was born in Scituate. I moved to California when I was 20 years old, and she said, and now I live in Arizona, and I'm married and have 2 children, and she said, I think of you all the time. So I went into my Fred Sanford act and went, oh, my heart, and she says to me, I mean Maria's, and I said, I know that I'm really only teasing you, and now she's hugging me because, I mean, that's what I'm saying to you with the compliments. These young people come in all the time. I had a man in yesterday said he hadn't been here for 20 years. I said, well, don't wait 20 more because I might not be here.
And how did Maria's get its style? It's very particular, and people know Maria's when they see it.
The foundation of the sub is I was born in the city of Boston, and when I was a kid, Santoro's was the biggest sub shop anywhere around the North End, East Boston, the North Shore, and they made subs like this. And this is the way I knew them. And when I started, this is the way I started, and we've never changed. And one other thing, we've only bought bread from one bread company in 48 years.
Oh my gosh. And do you have any advice for anyone else on the South Shore who's looking to start a business or anything and wants to get involved in an industry like this?
I think if you're fair and have a quality product and like to deal with the public, I think that's really the answer. I mean, it's not easy, you know. I mean, if you look on that, I tell everybody, if you look on that little board over there, I'll love and leave you with the story. You could come into Maria's when I opened in '65 and buy one of 7 small subs, a bottle of Coke, and a bag of Hunt's potato chips, and the total cost was 60 cents. And the sub was 35, and it's right there.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciated it.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
From endless subs to hospitality you can't find anywhere else. I had a great day here at Maria's Sub Shop in Scituate Harbor, and I'll catch you next time on South Shore Style TV. Folks, it's Gina here from South Shore Style TV, and today I'm in North Scituate at Salon Taj. This place has awesome, innovative ideas, and they also have some fun and interesting stories, so why don't you come on and check it out. Today I'm here with Tanya, the owner of Salon Taj, and as you can tell, it's a hustle and bustle environment in here. So Tanya, how did you guys get started?
Well, actually it started back in 1975. Charlotte was the original owner of Charlotte's in Cohasset. She owned a few salons there, eventually moved her way to Scituate. Back in 2000, my brother took it over. He moved back from Hawaii. He worked for Aveda Corp and just wanted to do something different with his life. Meanwhile, Charlotte and my mom had been high school friends. They had gone to school together, graduated together, so it was a family friend that I knew growing up I always wanted to be in this industry. I would hang at her salon as a child. I would go organize the shelves, and I was fascinated organizing perm rods and all that stuff that I never want to do again in my life that I used to think was so much fun. But we would continue to always stay together. So back in 2006, my brother married, moved to California, and I decided to take the salon over. In the past 3 years, I have moved locations. We used to be across the street. Now we're here. Also ended up changing the name, where it was Pipeline, and it had no significance to myself. But changing the name to Taj is actually the first initial of my kids' names, Tessa, Ava, and Jake. So it's been a fun experience.
Now, being in the salon, around salons for such a long time, you've seen everything, I'm sure. So what is the environment that you want a client to get when they walk in this doors?
My number one thing is when someone walks in the door, I want them to feel welcomed and really surround themselves in a positive environment. They're here to relax. It's about them and I want them to feel comfortable.
Now, does Taj have anything that makes them stand out? Like, what is your style, you would say, of the salon?
My style of the salon, I believe, is a very, I like to say, relaxed environment. Everyone's friends here. Everyone gets along. There isn't any cattiness going on. We work a lot with the community, with each other. I just feel it's a great place to work, and I have a great team. And without them, I'm nobody.
Now, working a lot with the community, you said, what are some specific things that you do to reach out since you are like a family-oriented salon?
Yep. We donate a lot to local fundraisers around town. They have a lot of races. We contribute to them. A lot with the schools we help out with. We actually have a buzzathon that we will be doing in June that all proceeds will be going to Children's Hospital. In the past, we have a monthly Facebook donation that I like to have somebody nominate someone who really needs it. For example, this woman had lost her job and she had to cancel her appointments because that's where she had cut back. And you know what? Getting your hair done, you can have a bad day, but getting your hair done can make you feel great.
Yeah.
So I just like to pick that one person who really needs something and make them feel good for a couple hours.
And anyone else looking to get into the industry, since you do own the salon and you are an entrepreneur, do you have any advice for anyone on the South Shore looking to get involved in something like this?
I think being a stylist is a great business to be in. It's one of those, you can go in different directions. We have some of my stylists that work here, they work on TV. They've done a lot of hair and makeup for celebrities. I have one of my stylists who moved to California. She just did hair for the Oscars, hair and makeup. So you're not just in the salon. You can go out and you can do stuff. You can be in theater. You can be in the movies. You can work behind the chair. You can travel with it. It's flexible too, which is nice.
Right. And now it looks like you guys do the whole 9 yards here. I heard you do brides, you do eyelashes. Could you just elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, we do. We're a full-service salon. We offer manicures, pedicures, and facials over on this half of the salon. We also do a lot of bridal work, whether they come in here or we travel to them. We travel all over from Boston down to the South Shore, Cape. A couple of them have flown to destination weddings to help their brides. We do a lot of color. We're known for our color here. In this time of year, a lot of keratin treatments, waxes. You can come in here and just have a day of beauty. Just get it all done. One-stop shopping.
Well, on that note, it's a one-stop shop here at Taj Salon. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much.
Today I'm here with Kate at Taj Salon, and someone told me that you have a little entrepreneurial spirit in you. So what are some events that you do with the salon and the community?
We started last fall doing a Hurricane Sandy fundraiser in November, right away when everything happened. We parked a trailer out here, and some of my friends and I just put on Facebook and word of mouth with other clients to fill the trailer so we could bring it down to all the victims. And within 24 hours, we had a whole trailer full of donations. Clients were coming in that didn't have appointments to bring stuff, and clients that did have appointments were coming back with things, and it was really great to bring it down there and make a difference to all those people that lost everything.
And now I also heard about the Buzz Off for cancer. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
The Buzz Off for Cancer is an event that's happening at Gillette Stadium on June 9th. All the proceeds are benefiting Boston Children's Hospital. So what happened was my husband and I decided to create a team for all our friends and my son and everyone to go there and donate their hair that day. So in honor of going there, we're doing a buzz off here as well for people that can't make it down there that day. So for $10, kids can come in, or anybody of all ages, and buzz their hair, and all the benefits again will be going to Boston Children's Hospital.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing those stories with us today. I'm here today with Charlotte at the Taj Salon in North Scituate, and I know that you have quite the hefty list of celebrities. Could you tell us a little bit about some stories that you may have?
I have to start off and say how fortunate I am that, this kind of industry leads you in all kinds of directions. So I've been had the luxury of doing some interesting people. Probably the most well-known would be President Barack Obama's makeup when he was campaigning, and This week I'm doing Carole King's hair on Friday, and next week Gina Davis. So it's fun. I do both hair and makeup.
Now, how did you get involved in something like that with such a broad spectrum of people that you're working on?
It actually came through my employees from years ago because I had a couple of very talented stylists when I used to own the salon that went to New York and became very successful. And when they wanted time off or a vacation, they would call me and I'd go down and, and you begin to make connections. And now I don't go to New York as often, but when one of the networks has somebody in Boston, they'll call.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time with us today.
Thank you.
I am here today with the inspiration for the name of Taj Salon. So can you tell me a little bit about the backstory of the name?
Yes, when I was looking to change the name of the salon, I had no idea what I wanted. I just wanted something different. And I have to say I can't take credit for it. One of my clients sent me an email and said, Tanya, I have the perfect name. And I said, great, because I have nothing. And she said, Taj, it's the first letter of each of the children's name. So it was perfect. So we have Tessa for the T and Ava and Jake.
Do you guys love being named after the salon?
Yes.
Do you guys feel like a little celebrity? Mm-hmm. Do you want to say hi to the camera for me?
Hello.
Thank you so much, guys. I had an awesome stay here today at Salon Taj in North Scituate. From celebrity stylists to community service projects, this salon is always going to surprise you. And I'll catch you next time here on South Shore Style TV.